If you don't mind, I want to record this because I have a feeling God is going to bring something forth, and I do not want to miss out on it. I don't care if I got to play it 100 times. God's going to bring something out right now.
Yes.
So I go deeper in this study. So they had to make them green.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why night vision goggles are green. So these cats can see through the spirit
I don't work
realm.
tomorrow. I don't have kids in the house, just me and him. We are
Amen.
nesters.
Well, this is going to be we're very happy with our life. We celebrate Hanukkah. We don't do Western holidays. We celebrate Hanukkah. So we just finished our celebration of it. But we honor those who do celebrate it. We don't put anybody down, of course. We celebrate Hanukkah. We just finished ours. So I have a ministry channel. And I believe that the Lord has been talking to me about this noctilescent vision again. That he's giving us this noctilescent vision. The eyes of the cat, the eyes of the wild eyes of... Let me just go ahead and let me just get myself together.
Wow.
I'm just going to throw something.
Fire.
Yeah. It's fire.
Wow, the enemy really hates you.
Oh, yes. And there was a pastor, sadly, that put together a sermon.
Trying to throw witchcraft at you.
Oh, yeah. So there's a pastor that a few years ago had tried to speak this horrible thing over the congregation that they're going to have eyes like the night owl. I'm going to have sight like the night owl. And I went, oh, really, the screech owl? He said, oh, I'm listening because I come out of witchcraft. That's the owl of Minerva. That's Lilith's owl. The screech owl. That's Minerva. Lilith has a pet. Lilith is worse than Jezebel. Lilith is the highest female demon. And I counteracted it with the eyes, the noctilescent vision of the wild cat like a lion. So there is a contradiction there where the enemy wanted to try to snuff out the eyes of the lion, the lioness, the lion, the noctilescent vision of the lion, the cat. That's why cats are used in witchcraft, because they know. And they try to sacrifice them because they know. And they think they're going to get their powers. They're not. They don't know that they're not. I do. Because, yeah. And the Lord broke me free from that. I am no longer in that life. And I am grateful for that. And the Lord gave me all these cats, especially Egyptian mouth, because we're breaking off assignments all the way back to Egypt. How does it feel to be out of Egypt? Amazing. I think it's great. And I believe that the Lord is giving us the eyes, the noctilescent vision of the wildcat, of the Egyptian mouth, of the lion. And it's time. It's time. It's time. We cancel that assignment. We come against that owl of Minerva, that all-seeing eye. We thank you, Lord.
People don't even know how evil that is.
I know. And do you know that the pineal gland is made to hear God's voice? The pineal gland is made to hear God's voice. I can tell you that firsthand. I learned about that in the classes to opening the third eye. You're not supposed to let God have seat there. That's the seat of the soul. Right behind your forehead, right here, guys, is this. And I'm going to show you. Right behind here is the pineal gland. That's why the forehead is what needs to be sealed, or the symbol of the enemy, right? Because that's where the thought process is. That's where the pineal gland is. That's where the seat of the soul is. And they want to either bridge that soul to the spirit realm with them, with their demons, or God, you're going to give Jesus, Satan, a seat on that, sort of seat of your soul. The Lord, the seat of on your soul, to keep that protected. Do you know what I'm saying? And that is why I believe that the Lord is bringing us into this season of noctilescent vision. I believe this is a season of noctilescent vision.
Just so you can know where I'm at.
Do it.
Okay.
I am ready. I know that God did not mess up making us in this moment right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to this church where Diana is going. Been there for years, but I just started going. We just started going because we just bought a house in Tamaqua a year ago. And we passed the church. There's only churches in Tamaqua. There's one right up here before you get to Tamaqua.
They're horrible.
Here's a stinker.
But
We've explored as much as.
But the Lord didn't tell me to go anywhere near any of them. But
Yep.
I said, well,
So
I
we
need
don't
a
go to
place
church right
so
now
that I
yet.
could just worship.
Yes.
And I told him, why don't we just go here? And we started going there. Let me tell you, it's been a blessing.
Uh-huh. Oh, the one that, okay. See, the Lord's been talking to our hearts about that one, about that church. We've been hearing from God about that church, that they are genuine followers of Christ. They're genuine disciples of Christ.
Certain things that needs a tweak here and there, but you know what?
It's like they say,
Because let me tell you, when the
they
pastor
preach the
prayed
word
over
and stuff
us,
like that, and they're very genuine.
when the pastor prayed
Yes, sir.
over us, the Holy Spirit and the fire of God came down like what? And we were
Amen.
we were going through a lot at the time.
If you don't mind, I'm going to keep recording this because
Oh, that's
somebody's
fine.
going to get
That's fine.
confirmation out of this on my ministry
Um,
channel. I guarantee it.
I was telling him, I'm like, Jennifer asked me if I wanted to be part of the teachers of the ESOL.
Do you want me to
class.
turn it towards you, or is it too
No,
weird?
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do is
Okay.
fine.
I don't like to make people feel
And
uncomfortable.
I said to her, yeah, I'll let you know. I really wasn't interested, but my heart, God touched my heart. I was driving in my car, he was driving in his truck, but we were talking on the phone. And I said, there's something about that I need to start my ministry with women.
Yes.
He said,
Sydney,
I feel the same way. He said.
Kristen.
And I said, but I don't want to do it. The flesh doesn't want to do it.
No, of course not.
But of course, you
Especially
never
me.
want
I
to
don't
do
like
what God's
peoply
telling
stuff.
you to do,
I hate peoply stuff.
right?
But I have to.
And then I said, you know what? Whatever. Let me tell you, the enemy has lifted up against me like, wow.
Set up a standard. We're going to set up a standard.
What happened? She said, okay, we could. I said, okay, I'm gonna go and talk to her on Sunday when we go to church. Boy, Sunday came, we got sick. We didn't go to church that Sunday. Following Sunday, we're gonna go this Sunday and we're gonna talk to her. I didn't have.
That's what's been happening to us every week.
He said,
Something
what
broke my
happened?
back. We're sick. Something's going on.
He had gotten sick, and then that Sunday, I got sick. Really sick. I mean, really sick. I couldn't get out of bed.
Everybody.
He was like, "What's going on?" And I just started analyzing in the spiritual, and I said, "Look, the enemy doesn't want me to do this because there's a calling."
Yes.
And I know this is my time. I don't know much about the word, but whenever God uses me, I just whatever, let it go. I let him do whatever he wants because I am his. I told him.
What are you guys going through?
Well, okay. This Sunday, I'm going to go to church and I'm going to talk to Jennifer and we're going to think. So what happened that Sunday, I was so anxious. We got to church. We were okay. I saw her pass by. I said, oh, no, do not go into the temple. I got to talk to you right now. And I started explaining to her what was going on. She had like a smirk on her face. She was like, you're the one. I knew it. We've been praying about it. I'm like, oh my God. I said, well, you need to pray a little harder. So what happened the first day that I was supposed to show up for the ESOL classes, I told her that I know there's a reason behind it. I want to start my ministry with women to help women in different situations that I've been in.
This is exactly what Sydney and Kristen back in Florida, you guys hearing this, right? Because you can't make this stuff up. And we've all agreed on that many times.
And it's like
we are in Pennsylvania.
A spiritual battle against me, totally against me. I haven't been able to been to the class only 2 times. And the girls love me and I love them and it's just like what's going on? And I know
Kristen, you already know that this is directly for you.
This ministry, I know it's for women that are trying to get out of different situations and stuff and speaking the Spanish language. They don't know English. We're trying to teach them English.
She's amazing.
You
This
know?
is amazing, right? Yeah,
So
I get it. Totally
I'm
get
going
it.
into the death And I'm like, I could minister in Spanish all day.
100. Word, yes.
English,
Yo hablo
I'm okay.
poquito español. It's mostly Spanglish, but I speak Portuguese too. Yo falo un poco Portuguese.
Yes, I understand Portuguese. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what in the world is going on? I can't get through to this. So I started going.
Just can't make this
I'm
stuff
over
up.
there. I'm sitting down talking to the girls, having fun. And they were like, oh, you're going to see what's going on with one of them. And I said, oh, yeah, I saw already one of them. It's very active. And there's something that it's trying to get a hold of her because she's trying to come to the Lord. It's just a lot of things are distracting her from the calling.
Literally
So
beating
I said,
my body to a bloody pulp.
Yes, I have to be there. And it's been an uphill battle with this situation. And then I'm telling him, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, yeah. So I drive home to Allentown.
I love it.
From Tamaqua to Allentown, 45 to an hour to go to work.
I get it.
I'm trying to get situated in the Walmart over here in the hometown so I could be closer to the house. It hasn't happened.
Oh, and the gas is so
Let me
expensive.
tell you, I come home, I'm so tired. I don't make
Oh,
I'm not
yes,
able
I
to go
know.
so out.
I was working at Giant Grocery Store last year when I was trying to get back on my feet after breaking my back the second time, and my husband died, right? And I'm working at Giant. I could barely handle 12 hours on my feet per week because it was so bad.
Yeah.
And I said, Lord, you're going to have to do something here. You got to do something because I cannot handle this physically, and you know it, but I love the customer service part of it. I love it. I love being a
I don't care
cashier.
how crazy it gets. I love
Yeah,
it.
I love it.
I was
I'm from
cashier.
Florida. I can handle high volume, you know. I was a chef. I was a private bartender, which I don't drink at all anymore. Serve alcohol. It's liquid spirits, right? We know that. But that was just, I can handle high volume. Very high volume. I'm from Florida. The high volume here is a joke.
Yeah.
I got you. Put me on at your busiest shift. Let's do it. And so, but I couldn't physically handle it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Lord, what do you need? You're going to have to do something here. Lily, I didn't have anybody to take care of her that could understand what to do and all of that. Well, he gave it to me when I was obedient anyway. And I went anyway. And I went to the church anyway. And I went here and went there and did this and did that anyway. He blessed me. And I was a good steward over pretty much nothing and then a very little. And now I'm her caregiver. I was trained up so I could be retrained and relicensed, recertified, and I am now her home health aide, and I can work on becoming a CPR instructor again and all those wonderful things, leveling up my notary business, and I'm getting paid to be her caregiver through the state now.
That's good.
I'm finally,
That's what God does.
and you know the Psalms pretty well?
Psalms,
The book of Psalms?
somewhat.
Would you happen to know about Psalm 91?
Oh,
Yeah, I love
that's
that.
my favorite song.
So you want to know how many hours I get per week? 91 hours, and I'm like, yes! The same day they told me I have cancer. I'm like, I cancel that assignment because Psalm 91. And now I'm going to read it over you. And I read it over the doctor.
It's all about accepting the sickness or not.
Right.
How much
And I
do you
literally
want it?
spoke it
Do
over.
you want it?
I don't own it. It ain't mine. It's not my cancer.
So
It's the
about-
symptoms of. It's a misdiagnosis. Do you know what the word Do you know what the word diagnose means?
With the
Sciatica,
sciatica?
no, 3 weeks.
Do you know what the word diagnose means? Truly, it's truly, when you translate it back to Hebrew, discern. Oh. And pharmakia is what? Witchcraft. It's witch doctors and snake oil salesmen. Snake oil. Yeah, I try to not to go to man. Now, sometimes God will work through a doctor, like he is with the chemo right now. I don't like to accept it, but we have to do obedient because there is a ministry there. Do you know what I play there while I'm there? And they know this already. They're going to be watching this. My prayer circle, my prayer group, the girls, and my homeboy Steven and Paul. They're all in this, and I'm going to be sending this to them because they're going to be praying over you too, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when I go there, I play worship music, and I talk out loud about what's going on, like to people that are on the phone, because we only are separated by those curtain partitions. And don't you know, I get nurses, I get other patients asking me questions. I got a full-blown ministry there. And God's like, why are you complaining about not being able to be a part of the ministry? Because he was just nagging me about it while you're talking about that. And he's like, I gave you a full ministry. You've got a whole ward of the hospital you're ministering at right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna show you.
You know,
This is my sister Sarah. She was
no,
his cousin's wife.
ex-wife.
Wife. Now she's the ex-wife. I'll tell you why. So when he met her, there was something about that she needed to know me.
Yeah,
She needed to meet
I
me.
hadn't seen my cousin in over 30 years, since we were teenagers.
This is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she needed to meet
I
you
needed
on
to
her
know-
terms, or you needed to meet her?
It was actually
She-
for my sister passed away, my older sister passed away. So my cousin, who I hadn't seen for like over 35 years and stuff, came to New York to the viewing and stuff like that, and brought his wife. And he says, wow, you know, how you doing, cuz, and this and that. And, you know, I had been talking to him and stuff like that. So then he tells me, my wife needs to meet your wife. She wants to meet your wife. I don't know why, but she keeps telling me I have to meet his wife, which is, you know, Sandra and stuff. And
Her name is Sarah.
we finally went down to Maryland, because they lived in Hagerstown, Maryland. And when we got
So
there,
when we were in the way, I
Uh-huh.
have always been like this since. You know how you have a calling, but you don't know what it is.
I know what
You
mine
wanna
is
know-
now, yeah.
Well, I mean, you wanna
For a
know-
long time, I
you
didn't
ask
know.
God.
Yeah.
Ask God directly. I said, well, I want to know what my ministry is. I want to know who I am before you, and I want to know what I'm dealing with.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So whenever I would go on the highway, because I didn't like driving in the highway, I would
I
ask
don't
God,
either.
if
It's
this
really
is-
scary.
If this is from you, you're gonna show me a sign, a supernatural sign, because how else would I know if this is from you?
I'm going to hold you to your word, Lord. You say you're a man of promises, right? He's a man of his word.
So
I'm
you know
holding
what
you
he
to
does
your
in
word.
the
You got to
daytime?
prove it to me now.
In the daytime, he will open up a door in the clouds, and the sun rays will come through. And he will be like, did you ask for that? And I said, yes, I did.
So we need to show you something when we get
Okay.
done here.
So then I said to myself, well, what you gonna show me in the nighttime? I prove that I am on the
So tell
highway.
me-
And it's your purpose.
we had
You know what
we
happened?
had gotten
I was
lost.
in a crossroad, and I said, look, I don't mean to no disrespect, but if you don't take me out of this cornfield, I was on a cross. On a
No.
crossroad like this. I was then right there in the cross.
'Cause we had gotten
And I
lost.
said, in less than 5 minutes, I'm
Lily,
going to
phone.
turn around and I'm going to go back home. You know what he did? In less than 5 minutes, we were on the highway. Number one, you know what he showed me on the highway? A shooting star.
Did I send you a picture of the cross in the
A
sky?
shooting star.
Did I
What
send
did
it
he
to you?
say? What
Lily,
did you say
Lily,
to me?
Lily.
What did you say to me?
Did I send you a picture of the cross in the clouds?
He said, what did you ask for?
No, you didn't.
He said, what?
Wow.
He said, why did you ask for that? And I said, because why else do you want in the nighttime to show up as a sign for me to go on the highway? Like, there's something important that God wants me to do in Maryland. I've never been to Maryland. He
I know, right? We were never.
was like, what was
This is too scary.
No, he's
You
like,
girls
well,
know,
we're just gonna
Stephen,
have
you know
fun.
how the Lord. Paul, this is what he does, right? This
We
is
got
really
there.
scary right now.
We
God
got
is not
there.
playing.
my daughter was with me, the two youngest.
The two youngest.
The three youngest,
Three
actually.
youngest,
Three
yeah.
youngest.
Mhm.
So my third daughter I have 5 daughters. The third daughter was being very rebellious at the time. And she thought I was
That's
actually
the
going
one
to
that
leave her
died.
in Maryland.
Right.
She's 16 at this time.
15.
Oh, here, Lily, you're good.
15 going on 16. So it turns out that her daughter, Pam, which is the oldest, Pamela,
Wait,
they look
what was the
same.
name of my friend that kept you when I was...
Pam.
So they're
You can't make this shit up. I'm so sorry. Excuse me for the S-bomb.
her oldest daughter, and they look so much
They
alike,
look
like
like
twins.
Like
Like
twins.
twins. They would dye their hair at the same time without talking
The
to
same-
each other.
The same color hair and
Same
everything.
haircut,
They look like
everything.
twins.
We were like in shock.
Rachel, you heard that part,
So
right?
we sat on the table. She had a 2-door of her kitchen, like to come and go, both sides, and we were sitting in the middle of that wall. She comes around and she goes to my daughter. She said exactly these words. I know you hate it coming here, but I guarantee you the day that you have to leave, when you're planning on going back home, you're going to cry because you're not going to want to go back home. We didn't know what to expect. I wrote this on Facebook, part of it.
I do stuff like that too because I want to make sure. I learned a lot about that where you want out there where I tell Sydney or Kristen or somebody, I put it out there in public because I want people to not be able to say, oh no, you didn't even, no, oh no, it was here. There's my time and date stamp because I said it on this day.
All the time.
That's right.
So I told him, whatever, So as we're talking and we meet, I'm talking about something, she's finishing my sentences.
Would you quit, Luna? Don't you be rude to little Dale.
And then when
you're always nice
when
to her.
Talking,
Why would you be so rude?
When she's talking, I'm ending her sentences. And we're looking at each other. I'm like, okay, what is God doing? Out of the blue, she started cooking, and I'm in the kitchen. And I saw an angel standing right at her door.
Woo!
She was like, oh, you see him? I said, yeah. He's huge. He was like, I didn't know you could see that. And I'm like, yes.
Can I say something? At the time, they were backsliding.
I believe it.
My cousin and her.
I believe it.
Stuff, they had been serving the Lord and stuff like that, and
certain stuff happened.
Certain stuff happened and stuff like that. So they backslid, and they had
eyes to see.
They had been maybe 6,
ears
7
to hear.
years that they haven't.
To make the testimony a little shorter, the kind of like the last days, the third last day before we were leaving that weekend, we were sitting on the table and all we were talking about God's ministry and God this and God and the Bible, blah blah. We started talking about the Lord at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. Do you know at what time it stopped?
I believe it. 5 in the morning.
It must have been around 5 o'clock in the morning because when we stopped, she kept telling me, she goes, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing. So this is our kitchen, this is our table. Another door there to the kitchen as well as this one is to the kitchen. Dining room, this space, there's the entrance to the living room. There was 2 angels standing by that door. One there.
Do you know about the changing of the guard?
Sword and armor.
Do you know about the changing of the guard? Lily, when they change the guards, when they change the angels, what happens when they do the changing of the guard? You remember? You're the one that taught me about the angels that guard Eden. They do the changing of the guard. They do. They come and they relieve each other.
Oh, wow.
Well, this angel was standing like this with the sword down. And there was a demon trying to come from the living room to the dining room, but the angel didn't let him.
So she
kept going back and forth.
She would have
I saw that, and she asked me, "Do you see that?" I said, "Yes, I do clearly."
She would have these weird spirit realm encounters where she would see like a tent with green glowing eyes, or red.
Glowing, I think.
Red or green. The demon that was the devil that was in the tent. Red, glowing eyes, right? And it would be in a tent, which we know is what, right? We know what a tent is, right? And whether it's demonic or godly. So this thing would be speaking out curses and stuff. And it would just like be going past me, going past her, like landing on my mother or something like that. And she would see the changing of the guard. She would see the changing of the guard of these angels changing, relieving each other and coming and relieving each other at the doors, at the entryways of Eden. And she had these other weird moments where they'd be coming through the ceiling, and this one had a tongue in the shape of a sword but looked like fire. And she said he was laughing, sticking his tongue out. And I said, what? I knew. I said, what did the tongue look like? She said, like orange fire, and it was the shape of a sword. And he was talking with it. And he told me to talk like that. And then we were in intercession prayer one time, right? And she had just started talking. She was nonverbal till 4. And she goes, Mama, there's... She got fire in your head, Mama. There's fire in your head, Mama. There's fire in your head. Fire in your head. Over and over, she said it while I was praying in this intercession circle. Whew. That was at Word of Life, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you, that one right there has every one of these people. You can't make this stuff up. Every one of them, we have these same crazy encounters. It's not very often we meet somebody that has this much that you can't. It just, you can't make it up. It doesn't happen.
A lot of people don't understand it or get it, but we do.
A lot of people run from it.
They're afraid of us.
Yes!
You wanna know
We
why?
were just talking about
Because
that.
we tell the truth.
A lot of people run from
And
me,
they don't
block
like
me,
it.
mock me,
Yes.
everything
They
you
don't
can
like it. But
imagine.
they don't like it.
You know what's funny?
Shun
don't
me,
like it. They
kick
don't
me
like
out of their churches.
Oh,
Sin. They do.
You know what's funny?
You know.
We were just talking about this.
You know what's funny? I was looking through my YouTube and stuff like that. So I have I go through let's say stuff for
Girls, I'm going to end this here, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen and Paul. I'm going to end this here, and I'm going to tag them in it, okay? And I'm going to make it where it's only, bear with me 1 second, where it's only the thing where only people with the link can see it first. And that way we can all be aware of what's in it, because it's so good. I'm going to send it to Carissa too, and then I'll make it public after that. All right. I love you guys.